top 5 accounts I'm about to give you. I'm going to give you some information that's not going to be on the website. But all you gotta do is go to anthonyoneal.com/savings and choose the best one that resonates and that aligns with you. All right. So let me give you my top 5 high yield savings account for 2025. Every single one of these are FDIC insured, no monthly fees, and no minimum balances are required. I'm gonna say it one more time. You can choose one of these, and every single one of these are FDIC insured, has no monthly fees, no minimum balance required. And my number one option, I'm gonna tell you right now, is gonna be SoFi Bank. Here's why. It's not solely just because they give a 4.60 APY, right? But SoFi is still that one for me. Because this is one that I personally use. And here's why I love them. You get a 4.60 APY. APY. This is your annual percentage yield. And when you set up direct deposit with their checking account, you're going to get an extra $300 deposit inside your account. You'll get paid 2 days early. So if you get a check on Friday, you'll get your check on Wednesday. No later than Thursday. No account fees. Absolutely no overdraft fees. Uh-oh. And no minimum balances to open. But if you're going to get that extra $300, go towards your savings, your emergency fund, you do have to have a direct deposit of some sort going inside of that, and you got to open up a checking account. It doesn't cost you anything. Here's why I also love SoFi. And this is why they have the most of my money, is because you get access to additional FDIC insurance for up to $2 million through their network of participating banks. But here's what really sets them apart. It's their automatic savings feature. You can set up vault for different goals. Use roundup on purchases and organize your money like an absolute pro. This is 100%, in my personal opinion, mobile banking made super easy. And let's say you're saving for a house, you're saving like the young kids, they want to move, or we know this, watch this. Christmas comes every single year, birthdays come every single year, summer vacation comes every single year at the exact same time. You can set up different saving buckets inside of SoFi, and you can automatically deposit money into that account. Say, you know what? Well, let's say, for an example, let's say you got 5 accounts and you got $500 coming into that account. You can say, hey, when this money comes in, put $100 into this one, put $100 into that one, put $100 into this one, et cetera, et cetera. So that way it automatically is saving for birthdays, for vacations, for summer. What's going on, family? I want to thank my friends over at Dobbly for sponsoring today's show. You see, with rising rent, inflation, and high interest rates, your credit score matters more than ever. Whether you are trying to buy a home or just qualify for an apartment, it all starts, honestly, with having good credit. You see, this is where my friends at Dobbly AI comes in. Watch this. It's a 100% free app that helps you build, fix, monitor, and even protect your credit with no confusion and no stress. Just smart AI-powered support that works 100% consumer debt-free. The Dobbly AI helps you build credit fast, helps you fix errors quickly, and stay protected with weekly updates, real-time alerts, and here's the best part about it, a $1 million ID theft insurance policy. Here's what I love about Dobbly. On average, users are seeing about 34 points go up when it comes to their credit report. No credit card required, and premium members average an 82-point boost on their credit score. The better your score, the more you save, and the more you get approved. Listen, I need you to go check out my friends over at anthonyoneal.com/Dobbly. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com, DOVLY. If you're tired of hearing no because of your credit scores, it's time to take control with my friends. Go check them out right now, and let's get back to today's show. Here's number two bank that I highly suggest to people. Again, you got to listen to these banks and then determine which bank best aligns with you and your goals and what you're trying to do. Barclays tiered savings. Now, they're going to give you 4% to 4.2%. 4% APY on balances up to $250,000. And then if you put $250,000 or more inside of the account, they're going to give you 4.2%. Absolutely no monthly fees. Now, this bank was established in the UK, but it has a US presence. Let me get this Gatorade. I need a little bit of sugar. I need just a little bit of sugar. What I love about Barclays is their consistency. Watch this. While other banks have been dropping rates left and right, Barclays honestly has stayed stable. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because when I first got in with SoFi, for an example, they were at a little over 5%. Now they're down to 4.6. Barclays has been able to stay consistent. And I have a lot of my community members already with them, and their customer service is excellent out here. And here's what I love that I gotta respect about Barclays is that they're not chasing new customers with teaser interest rates that disappear within 30 to 45 days. Because there are some banks that, oh, we're gonna get you in it. We're gonna offer you a 5.5%. And then you get that 5.5%. And then 30 days, 60 days later, it goes down to 3.2%. So the accounts that I'm giving you today, for the most part, these accounts are not dropping tremendously. They're going to stay right around for a year about what they offer you. I told you, SoFi was right about 5%. But they're offering 4.6%. So I was like, okay, I can't move for that, especially with everything else that they're actually offering for me, right? But there's a bank that is offering more than 4.6 and 4.2%, which leads me to number 3. Now, this one is my surprise winner. Bread Savings. They're offering 4.65%. This was not on my radar last year, but they're crushing it right now. With a 4.65%, one of the highest interest rates available, with no minimum balances, with no monthly fees, and their FDIC insured up to $250,000. Oh my gosh. I can't say nothing about it. Now, they're not offering you $300 for an interest rate.
Your money is sitting in a regular savings, making pennies while inflation is eating lunch. Wow. That emergency fund, that vacation money you've been stashing away, it should be working for you, not just sitting there. Here's the thing. Interest rates change every single month, and most people have no clue they're missing out on some serious money. Every single day, we update our list of high yield savings accounts that are the best so that your money makes more money while you're working, while you're sleeping. We're talking about turning your savings into a wealth building machine. Don't let your hard-earned dollars stay lazy. I want you to visit anthonyoneal.com/savings right now and see which high yield savings account will put the most money back in your pocket today. Listen, go to anthonyoneal.com/savings, choose an account, put your money in there, and I promise you, your future will say thank you for giving us some more money.
If you're one of those persons to where you can pocket your money, be mature, and just stack your money, this could be a great option for you. I'm still a SoFi fan. Hey, yo, this one right here is a sleeper. Let me give you the last two. Number 4 is going to be Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Now, they're offering a 4.5% APY. This is a reliable choice. Now, Goldman Sachs backing gives extra confidence. Again, they have no minimum fees, no minimum balances, no fees, and easy transfers. Now, that's important. That's super important. But that's why I'm always like, hey, if one of the key things when it comes to a high yield savings is that if you're going to get a high yield savings online, I want you to attach it to a checking account with a Visa card. That's one thing I do like about SoFi, right? Is that what and again, I like being honest with people. I have an account that has 6 figures in it, and I wanted to transfer some money from it. They were offering a 6% interest rate, and I was like, yo, let me get that money. So I moved about $150,000 over to that account. And I wanted to take out $25,000 for something for the studio, and 48 hours to get that transferred. And I was like, wait, what? 48 hours? Now, if I would have had that, let's say, for an example, inside of my SoFi account, I could have just moved that to the checking account. Checking account is attached to your debit card. Now you have it for an emergency. Hear me clearly, y'all. An emergency fund is not an emergency fund if it's not liquid, if I can't get access to it at the time of the emergency. So make sure that when you are opening up these accounts, that you can attach it to a checking account that will then give you a Visa or a MasterCard debit card, so that way you can use that money instantly. It does you no justice if you cannot access your emergency fund quickly, period. So I kept that money in that account because it still is giving me a high yield, right? It still is. I just know that's not really my emergency fund. That's just money sitting there, and if I have something come up and I could do it within 72 hours, then I'll go to that account. But right now, my emergency liquid account is my SoFi, which leads me to the very last one, which this bank has been around for a while. They are a competitor in this space. They're very known for financing cars, and this Ally Bank. They're going to give you 4.25% APY. They are the veterans in this game, you know, still solid after all these years. Now, why does it stay? I mean, let's be honest. Great mobile app, 24/7 customer service, multiple savings goals you can have. And here's what it's best for. People who want full service online banking. All right, full service online banking. So I gave you these 5 accounts. Now listen, you can go to anthonyoneal.com/savings. You can click on that link. 3 to 5 of these accounts will be up there. Go and click on it and see what best aligns with your goals, your family goals, and your dreams. I told you the banks that I personally use, but one of the things I am learning is I want to give you all options. You know, I want to give you options, not just give you one. This is mine. No. I'm going to give you options so you can choose. So I partnered with this website builder to where we gave you options, and watch this. We update it every single week. So open up one today. But my suggestion is at least every 6 months, come back and check out that link and see, okay, who's offering a better interest rate. If you don't do it every 6 months, do it every year. Because I'm doing it at least I watch it every week because of who I am. But I probably move one of my high yield savings into the highest high yield at least once a year. Because I told you, man, my strategy is, how do I position my money to make more money? So what changed from my video last year? The rate environment peaked at 5.5%, but that stabilized right around 4 to 5%. That's still incredible compared to traditional banks. Now, some banks did disappoint me big time. Remember last year I talked about Wealthfront? Just like how I predicted, they dropped from 5% down to 3%. They're not even a competitor this year. That's why I always tell you to focus on stability, not just the highest rate.